Welcome to Think.Make.Start. 70 students have been working for 14 days on 13 working prototypes. They're building future products that are working and pretty awesome. So why do we do this? Why do we do Think.Make.Start? As a master student, you have so many opportunities and you have no idea where to go. Life is full of opportunities. And we want to give them a shot at their dreams. So what we do is, at Think.Make.Start, we try to pave the way for them. We try to give them the best opportunities and the best environment to actually do their startups. We give them the latest technologies and gadgets from commercial side, but also from the TU Munich. We give them over 80 machines at the makerspace and schooling the different technologies and tools. We give them €400 budget to do whatever they want. We give them mentors from startups that come and give guest lectures and also mentoring. But most importantly, we give them fellow students that are as passionate about building things and doing stuff.
But while building teams, you all probably know that having a team brings some challenges ahead. So we were looking for frameworks to actually go through the challenges while working in a team. And of course, first we were looking for design thinking, which is really great for like innovative concepts and having ideas. And of course, we fell in love with the lean startup and the idea of this build, measure, learn, and to really build a successful business. And eventually we fell in love with Scrum, which is really nice for breaking down complex ideas to doable increments. And this is mainly used within complex software. But for TMS, actually, we want mainly bring together students, master students from different faculties from all over too. So we have mechanical engineers, business guys, electrical engineers, informatics, and of course other unicorns. So is there actually a HR framework for mechatronics? Yes, there is. We name it TAF, the HR framework, and it's mainly used, the main parts are 3 iteration loops for feasibility, viability, and desirability. And we want you to use it to build the right products before building them right. So the central aspect is actually building prototypes as much and as many as you can to learn from it.
So this is actually not about writing business plans or doing fancy presentations, it's all about prototypes. And this has been very successful in the past. So this is the fifth time that we do this. And one of the first ones was Harvard. Now they have they do a pilot project with the city of Munich, and they're installing hundreds of air quality sensors within the city of Munich. Another example is Kevaso. Where's Kevaso? Are they here? Yeah! Super cool. They just presented in front of 2,000 potential clients, and they're off the roof. They really want it, and they're right now in the Tomb Incubator. Another one is Solos. Is Solos here? Yeah, awesome. So Solos won the ISPO award shortly after Think.Make.Start. They wrote their bachelor thesis in the 45 minutes train rides to the university, and we're working on their startups instead. Then there's also Park here, who had an idea for a year, but within Think.Make.Start they built the actual working prototypes, the first ones, to prove that it works. And now they're actually moving to Silicon Valley. Tonight, it's your chance to invest in your favorite project. We have a reason that it's called Think.Make.Start. In the first 3 days, it's all about think. It's about the concept. In the middle, it's all about make, and in the making, building prototypes. And in the last 2 days, it's all about startups, about how to go further, the next steps within the ecosystem. We have some great prizes for the winners of tonight, and this is important for you because you will determine one of them. Can you all hold up your dollars for a second? Did you all get your dollars? Yes, super good. So today, you're the first customers of our startups. And the winning team will get the Think prize because you determined the best concept. The Make prize is all about the best technology use, the most complex use of tech. The Start prize is about who's got the most potential in terms of business. What do they win? They win courses in the makerspace. They get $200 from Mauser. Where's Mauser? Over here? Yes, perfect. Thank you very much. and they get consulted from Autodesk. And on top of that, they also get a stand at the Make Munich to present their projects. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome the pitchers of tonight. And the first one is Helist. So, you know, Think.Make.Start is all about learning by doing. So it's about falling down and getting back up. They built on average 6 to 7 prototypes within the 14 days. And Helix is all about this, about falling down and getting back up. So please break a leg and give a big hand for Helix.
Hello crowd, do you love skiing? Yeah, we do love it too. But we all know it's a very dangerous sport. You can be hurt easily. And that's why we are now bull bindings, and we developed the first intelligent adaptive ski binding who is adapting to your way of skiing. This picture, a friend of ours sent us 2 days ago. He is in Japan in hospital, he has a skiing accident. And to 60,000 other people, exactly the same happens every year, just in Germany, Austria and Switzerland. And what's interesting is that 59% are knee-related injuries. So, for example, when you look at this guy, he's not running very fast. Nevertheless, he's falling, and his legs get twisted pretty badly because the binding does not open. And that's a real problem. The ski bindings of today do not open when they have to sometimes, and sometimes they don't not open when you want them to, right? So we went out there and talked to some experts, and one of them was Professor Senna, who has a huge expertise in exactly that field. And he says to get rid of this knee injury problem, the only solution would be a mechatronic binding system. And that's exactly what we wanted to hear. So there you see a regular binding. It has just one release value. And let me introduce to you Eric. Eric got this brand new full binding system. One of these guys who drive fast in the beginning, right? So he gets in right away, he gets into his fast mode. And there you go, what we now do. Our binding is adjusting the release value to his way of skiing. So now, right now it's increasing it. And when you then is relaxed, doing some relaxing skiing, right? It gets slower. So we lower the retention value of our bindings. And therefore, we decrease the risk of being injured and higher the fun. So, our first prototype, we have 2 springs, one motor who is adjusting the spring. And so what you do first with the brand new bull binding, you get your app, type in your weight, your size, and your skiing skills, and the binding is automatically adjusting your personal release value. When you now go fast during skiing, you hear that? It's straining the first spring, so you can't really get it out. So it has still the retention value and also the release value. But now it goes slower, so it's losing the spring. So it's much easier to get out. There you go. So with this mechanism, we're going to revolutionize the binding market, and also what's more important, lower the injury risk for alpine skiers. We are bull bindings, that's our mission. We are happy to be here, take care of your legs, and invest your dollars wisely. Thank you.
All right. Think.Make.Start is not a usual university course. Think.Make.Start is not a usual university course. For 2 weeks we've been basically living here, and we did pitch training with the teams until 2 o'clock last night, We're here on the weekends, we go full throttle, the whole team is crazy about it, and the problem with this is I have some plants at home, and when I come home tonight, they all gotta be dead. I wish I had Stadtgarten, so please give a big hand for Stadtgarten.
Okay, hello everyone. Who of you likes to buy fresh herbs at the supermarkets? Please raise your hands. Great. Then you might also know this problem. If you know it, please also raise your hands again. Yeah, we find that as well. We have this problem, especially as students, and this is why we have developed Stadtgarten. Stadtgarten is an indoor growing solution for your plants. Well, you might think, now what is really special about Stadtgarten? Stadtgarten has got three main benefits. First of all, it's a clean system. Secondly, it's working completely autonomous. And third, it is a modular solution. Now let me show you what this actually means. Well, first of all, it is a clean system. So for growing plants, we only use water, as you can see in our prototype, and rock wool. Rock wool cubes are really light, they don't make any dirt. Here are some of them, try it out. It is really a non-dirt solution that you can use in your flat. Well, second, I said it is an autonomous solution. What does this mean? Well, actually, our supply unit ensures that the plants are watered 3 times a day. This means the pump is drawing water from the water basin and then releasing it through to the plants. This means that plants get, first of all, water, they get nutrients, and they get also the oxygen that is needed for ensuring the most efficient plant growing in indoor solutions. Well, the third benefit is it is a modular solution. So as you can see, you can start up front with a starter kit, so there is only one pot. If you need, you can add an additional pot, and no matter if you've got a sunny place in your flat or a more shadowy place in your student's apartment, you can also add a light application as you see in here. So this is Stadtgarten. With Stadtgarten, we want to enable you to grow your own leafy greens at home, also your berries, even it's possible to grow strawberries in there, or your herbs, so you always have fresh herbs and not the ones you saw from. Well, we are Stadtgarten. This is the amazing team that made our project come true, and we've got the best pot in town. Now seriously, come to our booth and explore what the NASA and growing cannabis have in common. So thanks for your attention. Bye.
Alright, who's here for the first time? Please raise your hands. Whoa! That's a lot of people. So you're at the Unternehmertum, and this is the tomb the tomb part of the building. Next door is the Unternehmertum, and this is an incubator. This is where lots of startups do their first steps. So upstairs there are about 30, then there's the tomb incubator, then there's tech founders with another 15, and you know, there's one problem. We have like 4 kitchens upstairs and they're all dirty, all the time because there's so many people. Thankfully, the next team has found a solution and actually implemented it, and it's working. So please give a big hand for Tidy Up.
Hi. This is an ordinary office kitchen. Dirty cups everywhere, full dishwashers. We're Tidy Up, and with our solution, your kitchen will stay clean. So did you know that in offices, 90% of the dishes in the dishwasher are actually cups? We did our research and we found out that there are 3 main problems. First, when the dishwasher is running, people start to put their dirty cups everywhere. Second, people are so lazy. They don't empty the dishwasher because it takes so long. And third, sometimes it's really hard to find a clean cup. So our solution will solve all 3 of these problems. It actually consists of 3 elements. So dirty cups everywhere? No problem. We give you a place where you can always put your dirty cups. Emptying the dishwasher takes too long? No problem. With our solution, it takes only 1 movement. And you can't find any clean cups? Our solution has a trolley where you can store and find all the clean cups. And now my colleagues will show you with our prototype how it works.
So, all of you know the situation when you go into the kitchen to grab a quick coffee and you just can't find a cup. Our trolley provides all cups in one place. Just go there and pick one. And if you need more, no problem. The trolley will automatically lift clean cups to the top. So, our system also provides baskets and a catch tank. Together, you can use them to put your dirty cups into and to load the dishwasher in no time. And what about emptying the dishwasher? Just go there, open it, take the basket and put it into the trolley. This is so much faster. But how much faster exactly?
I will tell you now. On the right side, you can see normally it takes around 1 minute to empty the dishwasher. On the on the right side now, our solution, it takes only 15 seconds. So it saves you up to 75% of your valuable time. So as you see, our solution is really efficient. You can empty the dishwasher in no time. Also, it's so simple. You will never have a mess again in your kitchen. And the best thing, it's integrated. You don't need to modify your old dishwasher or even buy a new one. And you remember this kitchen? This is actually the kitchen of Unternehmertum upstairs. You know, we tested our solution there the last 5 days. And this is how it looks like now. We got awesome feedback from the startups there, like genius, very simple, it's practical and it works. I would even empty the dishwasher even though being in a hurry. Or it's awesome, much better than before. So this is Team Tidy Up, and if you want your kitchen to stay clean, then give us €800 to pre-order, or later $5 TMS dollars. This is also fine.
Alright, so the teams have been working really hard for 14 days and this is their moment. So could I please ask the crowd in the back to at least whisper because you hear this noise up here. Could you just be quiet? Please? Thank you. Thank you very much. So it's the moment of the students, so if you need to talk, please go outside. Because you really hear this on stage. Okay, so the next team is called Satisfaction, and this happens when 6 guys are in a team and they're told to do whatever they want.
Hello everybody. So actually, we kind of changed our name, but you'll see that in a minute. All right. Let me introduce you to Lisa and Tom. They recently got together as a couple and are super in love. And although Lisa loves Tom, she does not feel comfortable talking openly about her sexual preferences with him. So far, she thinks their sex life is pretty boring, which is really frustrating to her. Sexual frustration, like in the case of Lisa, can lead to cheating and even breakup. Hi and welcome everybody. We are Cubery. My name is Kevin, and we want you to talk more about sex. We believe that a more open communication about sex can increase sex and lead to a happier relationship. And that's why we invented the Curiosity Cube. The Curiosity Cube is a tangible, unique, and interactive tool for 2 people who want to spice up their sex life. And now I'm going to demonstrate how it works. Now I can do it. Can you stay down there? All right. So, in the beginning, each partner has to answer 6 6 quick like-dislike questions in order to determine the sexual preferences. I'm going to do it now. So, start. Somewhere else than in the bed. Sounds interesting? Can you carry a partner? I guess I can. How about being dominated? No. How about another man? Hell no. Do you like it hard? I guess for demonstration purposes? Do you know Philip? I guess the question is, do I want to know Philip? So right now, the cube would wait for the other cube, and then the synchronization process of preferences would start, and then an algorithm would suggest and pick, based on the preferences of both couples, a location, activity, or position for both to do. So let's see what I got. Okay, you can't really see it, but I think it's sex in the kitchen. Just so everybody knows. Okay, so that was a short live demo, and now I'm going to show you how it actually works for a couple. First, obviously, both pick one cube. Second, question time, just like I did now. Everybody asks and answers 6 questions about their sexual preferences. Then you let the cubes snap together in order to start the synchronization process. And after that, the algorithm will pick and suggest one activity, location, or position based on the couple's preferences. And after that part I'll leave up to your imagination. In a nutshell, the Curiosity Cube helps you and your partner break the ice on the topic sex in a smooth and interactive way, and thus brings new happiness to your relationship. We are Cubery, and if you're curious about the cube and want to improve your sex life, better visit us at our booth. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have a few teams left, so it's almost decision time. But the next team is a good example of the process of Think.Make.Start. So actually, lots of teams, they build 6 working prototypes in the process, and many teams, like almost 50%, they change the idea because it's all about execution and building stuff. The next team started with cable organization and cable management, and they came up with something a lot more awesome. So please give them a big hand. This is Meatify.
So, good evening everyone. We're Meatify and we're here. We're Meatify and we're here to help you get the best out of your meeting. So, let me tell you a quick story before I go on. While doing an internship as an intern, I was taken into meetings and I was asked to take the notes and do the final reports. I hated this task. I was sitting there, struggling, sweating, trying to get all the information inside my document and making sentences that made sense out of it. And afterwards, I had a long time fine-tuning and doing the final report. So I was thinking the whole time, isn't there an easier and faster way to transcribe all these notes?
Moreover, for me, meetings are all about productivity. But guess what? People tend to get off topic, and also, sometimes topics are just being discussed way too fast. So I was thinking, isn't there a way to make a meeting more interactive and give interactive feedback?
So we integrated these 2 ideas, and that's how we came up with Meatify. We also did some research and some interviews, and we found out that this is a widespread problem. And we came with the Meatify set, the set that is making your meetings great again. So our set is composed of the Meatify Tower, the Meatify Dashboard, and the Interaction app. They enable you to capture spoken thoughts into notes right on your report. For example, with the easy pressing a button, you can start recording what I'm saying into a note in a report. As you can see, the tower is lighting blue and letting us know that I am recording a note right now.
Well, we also have these great interaction buttons in the app, which you can use to just give live feedback to the group. So I think this design is pretty awesome, right?
Come on, Daniel, I'm gonna give you some live feedback. As you can see, the tower is lighting red, and it's letting Daniel know that he's digressing too much. So we should get on the actual topic and the thing that we want to show you, which is the great output of our product. A report, well-structured, containing all the important tasks, agreements, and important notes that have come up throughout the meeting. As you can see, we've been recording some of our pitch notes right there. But before we get into technicalities, I would like to show you how a meeting with Meetify works. So Meetify has an easy setup. You can just access your meeting dashboard from any laptop anytime. And there you go. You have the report ready to be filled in. Access your Meetify interaction app. All participants can access to a panel of buttons. Use them to interact during the meeting. You can give live feedback. Sometimes discussions get too fast, so let everyone know that they should slow down by sending them signals. So sit back, relax, and recap. You can use the annotate function to capture ideas on the go. Just press a button and start recording. You will see the input right on your report. So at the end, you have everything you need on one page. So, please come to our booth for a live demonstration afterwards.
So you may have noticed that right now we're doing a live stream over there so that you can see the prototypes close up. This is a startup called Higgs, and in order for it to work and not be so blurry and shaky, we would need you to turn your flight mode on. Because otherwise the network is just, it's just too much for the network. So if you can, please turn on flight mode so that the quality increases. Higgs is actually a startup from Manager Moore of Fraunhofer. So yeah. All right. The next TMS project was called Pigeon Fighter. What comes to mind when you think of Pigeon Fighter? Well, they went to the viability loop and found that there's not really a lot of business in fighting pigeons in cities. But they found a better use case, and please give it up for Condia.
So let me start with a question. Who of you likes good wine? That's nice. It warms a lot the heart of our fashionable winer Ornat Gustav. His favorite time spending is joining his wine and calculating how much money he's gonna get from this year's yield. But Gustav, you may have a problem.
Oh no, the birds are here again.
Yes, you may think these are small birds, but they can get to such huge swarms, which can cost Gustav up to 1/3 of his crop. And in money value, it will be over 100,000 lost in revenue.
100,000 euros of loss in revenue. I need to Google for a solution.
This is what he's gonna find. Firstly, the static solution, which may work for a while, but yeah, the birds will get used to it so fast that you'll feel you're throwing your money away. Secondly, the sound solution. Well, imagine a cannon in your vineyard. You will get so many lawsuits from neighbors that's not really worth it. Here we come, our solution, a flying drone. You may ask, why the drone? Yes, we thought, what's the best way of dealing with birds? Predators, natures, falcons, eagles, and we try to incorporate all the features of these birds in our drone. So we have the 4 most important features, and I'll go for all of them. Firstly, scaling system. We combine reflective, visual, and audio system to ensure the birds will never bother you again. This is scientifically proven to work, by the way. Secondly, our platform. The platform charges the drone. It is like a nest of our mechanical falcon. It ensures the continuous operations. Thirdly, bird detection. Of course, you don't want to put the coordinates of a bird on your smartphone. You just want to buy our solution, put it in your vineyard, and forget about it, and make sure the solution works. But here it comes. You can see it nicely detects the swarms of birds. When the birds are detected, the drone is automatically dispatched. It uses predators, hunter patterns to collapse the birds in one spot and then get rid of it altogether. The birds will think that your vineyard is a territory of a predator and will never bother you again. So, to wrap up, we detect the birds, we dispatch the drone scares the birds away. Oh, it seems like our drone detected a bird in the audience. I wonder where is it going? Where is the bird in our booth?
Since my bird problems are solved now, I'd like to invite you all to have a glass of wine at our booth later. Thank you.
Ich schließe vor, TT oder ein TT. Ein Bier. Geh dann direkt nach hinten.
All right. Okay. So all the projects have been built at the makerspace next door. You can feel free to have a tour at 9 o'clock around. There's a tour again. But you cannot just build cool startup projects there, but you can also build some cool hobby projects. So then half of the team from the next team has built a Strampelbus. A Strampelbus. They went to the scrapyard and bought old smart parts and built a bus for grilling equipment, a bar, music. They built their own vehicle and it's super crazy. But now they actually don't want to invite you to some wine, but they want to have a beer with you. So please give a big hand for Beer Now.
Who of you knows this place? A lot of you guys know it. It's in the English Garden, and I personally love to be there. You can experience the sun, maybe a summer breeze, go for a swim, and maybe have a beer with friends. And I'd like to do that as well. Just a week ago, we've been to the English Garden, we've been around this place, and we had a big problem. After a couple of hours, we ran out of beer. So somebody had to pick up new beer, in our case Flo. So, of course, he could either go to a supermarket in the city, but they are way too far, not cool. Now the kiosks in the English Garden are definitely closer, but they are way too expensive, especially for students. Wouldn't it be great to have just cool beer that is affordable around the corner, like from a vending machine? There's no electricity, not going to happen. But we found a solution for this, and we call it Beer Now. Beer Now consists of 2 parts. A beer storage box that is locked in the river, and an app to control it and pay your beer. And right now, we'd like to show you how easy it is to get a beer. And for this reason, we have Johannes Ostler joining us live from the English Garden. Jojo, can you hear me?
Hi, Matt. Yeah, so next time you're in the English Garden and want a beer, you just open our Beer Now app, locate the closest storage box and swipe up to see all beers listed by temperature. You then just have to press get and the box unlocks. So have you seen how cool this is? By just activating 2 sliders, the beer is unlocked. But let's have a look to the magic inside. If I press the button on the app, a servo moves down, the slider moves out and our beer is free.
So now you've seen how easy it is to gather beer with your app. But if you got a warm beer left over, you can store a beer and get money for it. And this is how we fill up the boxes again, so we have community-based beer sharing. And on top of that, you can also... On top of that, you can also change a warm beer for a cold beer for a small fee. And we call that Insta-Cool. And people love our idea. So if we tell, or anybody we told, they say, may I take a photo? I have to show it to my friends. And Martin, who is a brewer at Schweiger Brewery, he even said, this is art. And we are really happy that they are supporting us today with their excellent beer. It's really good, you have to taste it. For this, to achieve all that, you need a team. And we had a great team.
So I'm Flo.
I'm Joanna.
I'm Johannes.
I'm Mia.
My name's Max. We are Beer Now, so join us at our booth to unlock your beer. Thank you so much.
Next up is the woman on fire. They didn't sleep last night. Like 2 of the team members didn't sleep at all. You can see it if you come to their booth. Sorry. No offense. Even some people, like the welding people in the makerspace, they said even masters can learn from her. Like she was on fire. Like she could weld like nobody else. And please welcome Ikaros on stage.
Hi everybody. So, let's get the party started. What are the problems with standard bike trailers? Well, they offer bad visibility to traffic, and as a parent myself, I'm both a user of bicycle trailers and I'm a car driver myself. And I can tell you that this problem is a problem that affects both sides alike. There's lack of communication between parent and child due to the big distance between trailer and bike. On top of that, it's pretty tiring towing one of these things around. From the 200 parents that we interviewed, 91% of them demanded higher safety when transporting their children on a bicycle trailer. So please meet our solution. We mounted a trailer in front of the bicycle, reducing the distance between parent and child while sitting the children high up where the traffic can see it. To ease up the load of such a system, we added force-assisted electrical wheels. How does such a system work? As you press against the trailer, the system senses this force and the motors start assisting you in that direction. It's so easy and intuitive to use, even your grandma could use it. So, I can show you that it's that easy to attach your beloved bicycle to our trailer. And off you go. It offers good visibility to traffic, intuitive communication between my child and parent, and it's pretty easy and fun to ride. In a nutshell, we brought a brand new innovative solution that's safer in traffic, offers intuitive communication, and it's less straining to the body. Imagine, for example, that you have a knee injury. This is a solution for you. So, let me put you up live at our booth. Or later? Okay, there we go. So, the force sensing. First thing is safety first. Let's unplug that safety instrument, a safety emergency stop button, and let me show you how the force sensor works, as a colleague will demonstrate. This is a prototype, so we require a bit of force, but as you'll pull on the sensor, the trailer will react and move in its direction. There we go. Now, please meet the team, this team that brought you inspiration from all over the world to solve a problem that we think is a problem worth solving. At the end of the day, If we're not trying to improve the safety of our children, then what is a problem worth solving? Thank you very much.
So nowadays, all startups talk about predictive maintenance. And it's such a huge field, you might think there's no real use case for it anymore, because all the big players like Siemens and all the others are in it. The next team, however, found a very cool niche, and they are pre-made. Give them a big hand, please.
Welcome. Welcome everybody, welcome to Daily Life. So, just in Germany we have 35,000 escalators. And on this picture you can see 2 of them. And of course, as you might expect, one is not working. So, what do I usually do? Well, I just take the stairs, but there are people who can't just do that. So for example, we have people who are disabled, we have elderly people, we have mothers with buggies who have to carry it all upstairs. And for all of them, it's a big problem. And this problem has also been seen by the operator side. So, for example, we were told that at the Munich airport, there are just 2 persons who are constantly surveilling the escalator systems in order to find out which one has already been broken. And this is the main problem, that they cannot predict any failures, which leads to very long downtimes then. So, therefore, it is necessary to detect those failures before it actually breaks the machine. And this is where we come into the game. We are pre-made and we make escalators run. So, we are aiming at escalator operators, and we were developing this small tag, this one, you can see it here, which you can just easily attach to an escalator system to the machine housing down here, where the motor is and the vibrations are strongest. And we brought one of our prototypes today here, so you can see it attached to the fan, you can see it over there, and that's why we brought a fan, because it's quite hard to bring an escalator on stage, so we're using this fan. And we also can see the software on this side. So what happens now is that this sensor is actually detecting the vibrations with a 3-dimensional accelerator, exactly. And it's sending it via Wi-Fi to our laptop, where we're using a machine learning prediction algorithm in order to detect failures. So what happens now if I start touching it and just introducing a small defect? You can see it on screen, it turns yellow or even red in order to show that you have to have a technician which is going to repair it. And if I switch it off, it also goes red. So, the benefits of our product are, first of all, that we can decrease the escalator downtime, which is estimated by up to 70%. We improve maintenance organization, and therefore you can save maintenance costs by up to 30%. And it is also very easy and retrofittable, and that's very important because escalator machines work for more than 25 to 30 years. So we are pre-made. Actually, when we went out, we found our first interested customers, potential customers, that told us that it's a very interesting way and that they would like to meet us next week. So we are pre-made and we make escalators run. Thank you.
All right. So we're about 150, maybe 200 people in here. How do you know who to meet? How do you network? Who of you's got business cards with them? Not that, yeah, some, maybe 50%. The next team, they're called TMS Ninjas. And if you want to find out how to network in today's world, please give them a big hand.
Alright then, so if you're in the country for a couple of days, you should come and visit me at my warehouse.
I'd love to, but I tend to forget addresses all the
It's been a long day. I seem to have run out.
Maybe we can use my phone. No, my phone is dead.
Why don't we do it on LinkedIn?
Sure.
What was your surname? Sorry? Do you mind? It's a bit complicated.
There you go.
Which one?
The 6th, 7th one.
All right then. See you then.
Bye.
Bye. Wasn't that an awkward situation? Networking is a crucial aspect for many people in over 1 million conferences worldwide. Problems including exchanging contacts, networking with the right people, and losing or archiving business cards are very common. But we believe that we found the solution to all of these problems. So our idea is to implant a small microchip into everybody's brain. Just kidding, it's not that bad. So, but this is our real solution. Introducing Hello, the bracelet that makes networking as easy as shaking hands. So let us show you how it works. Take Didi and Daniel, for example. They just arrived at the conference. So everybody receives a free personal bracelet, like this one. They put it on and quickly download a mobile app. In order to pair your phone and the bracelet, all you have to do is hold it against each other. It's as simple as that. And furthermore, they don't even have to introduce any personal details, as all the information has been retrieved from the application to the conference beforehand.
That's great. I can add my LinkedIn profile to it.
Cool, it's already recommending people I should try and talk to. So, now what they do is put the bracelet into a networking mode, and this way every single time they shake hands with somebody, like you can see here, the bracelet lights up and it vibrates, and that way it notifies you that you just exchanged digital business cards. Glad it actually worked. So, later on, what you do is go through your phone and look at the exchanges you made, and you can actually decide who you want to connect to, because both parties have to agree. This girl was cute. I wonder if she has Tinder.
But that guy was so boring, I'm never gonna add him.
Okay, so to sum up, our system allows you to exchange contacts quickly, meet the right people, and organize your business contacts in the perfect way. But don't take our words for it. These are just a few of our potential customers we already talked to, and they're looking forward to trying our product. So, if you're interested, if you want to learn more, please come and visit us at our booth.
We're over there. We have Iron Woman, Iron Man. We have surprises and a lottery for you. So come join us. Thank you for your time.
Who of you has tried to come to Garching when there's FC Bayern playing? It's super crowded, but luckily there's Crowdfast, and I want to give you. All right, they're just building up. Take your time. Take your time. So they're going to solve that problem for you and help you to ride in comfort. You know, last time you did an applause like this, you can do better, I think. Please give a big, big hand for Crowdfast!
So who's heard that the past week? I don't know about you, but I hate it when I'm trying to squeeze myself into a train, or I'm trying to or I can't even get on the train at all. And actually, what if I have luggage or a baby stroller with me? And that's why we made Crowdless. So, let me explain to you what we do. With Crowdless, what we do is we put a lighting system on top of a train platform, and with this, we tell you exactly where to stand, where the emptiest part of the train is. So imagine with me now, we're at Sendlinger Tor, right over here. We got seats and passengers waiting to arrive. Right over here in my little model set, this is Marienplatz, the next stop. How do we know? You're standing here and you're like, God, where do I stand? I have no idea. And that's where Crowdless comes into play. So, the train's coming, passengers all aboard. So, the crowdless solution uses cameras already installed inside the train cars, and we use deep learning in order to analyze crowd density. And with that, we project this information onto the platform, that upcoming platform, so you know exactly where to stand. And now the train's here. Thank you. You can see from the signs exactly where not to stand now. And now that the train is gone, now that the passengers have left, the train is empty again. With crowdless, there's no more guessing where to stand on the platform. There are no more delays caused by other passengers. And most importantly, there's more comfort and convenience for you. So why crowdless? We have an intuitive user visual guide on the platform, and we use minimal overhead in order to build our system because we use existing infrastructure. This is actually really interesting to our potential partners. We've spoken with the Deutsche Bahn and the MVG, and actually this is an actual problem that needs to be solved with the least amount of changes to infrastructure. With the amount of building and renovation that's going on with transportation infrastructure around the world, I think there's huge potential for impact with crowdless. And this is the crowdless team. We're committed to making your journey better. So why don't you hop on board with us and come check out our demo for yourself.
Cool. Can't wait to have it. That's super cool. So originally, the idea of Think.Make.Start was to Think.Make.Start was to bring the research technology from the TU Munich into practice, right? So we have a project called Roboy. It's a humanoid robot, and they have muscles in there called myrobotics. And after 4 times TMS, we finally managed to get these into practice. So I can't wait to see Vertically on stage.
Hey guys. Oh yeah, there we are. You all know the O2 tower in Munich, I guess. And if you want that big window facade to be cleaned, and you're a window cleaner, you clean around 300 square meters a day. That's not that much. Where's that? Well, it's hard to get there. You need a skylift, you need a crane. That takes time and it's expensive. So we asked ourselves, can't we do that better? Yes, that's why we built Vertically. Automated facade cleaning, transferable to any building. While doing some research, and we looked at nature to see if we can find a mechanism which we could maybe use. And we found one guy who did exactly that. He moves around walls. Yeah. So that's what we did. We created a robot who is fixed on 2 cables. So we need 2 anchor points on top. That's just a suction cup which is quickly applied. Then we have 2 cables running down to the robot and 2 motors. If we spin those motors, we can go up and down and also left and right. Then we have a triple cleaning unit, which consists of the water dispenser, right here, a rotating brush, and a vacuum unit, which sucks up all the water. Well, that looks good in theory, but let's see it in action. So if you're back there, you can take a look at our booth, and we might also get, yeah, there's the live feed. So right now we're going up. We would clean if we go up, because windows we can't use water, so we just, yeah. And if we're up totally, we stop, we go down, and then we clean the next batch. Great. What makes us unique? By using our automated system, we can ensure that we always have the same results. We are portable because we don't have any fixed installations on the building. And consequently, we're up to 2 times cheaper than the current prices on the market. We could not have gone that far without any help. Luckily, we acquired Kasia as industry partner. They supplied us with tools for the cleaning, and they also invited us to the research facility at the headquarters to present our concept there. Also, we spoke with different companies who either have glass facades, and a lot of them, and have to clean them, or companies who are hired to clean those glass facades. And they are indeed very interested in making cleaning more efficient and cheaper, of course. How did we get that far? To create a moving prototype in under 2 weeks? That's easy. Because we have a fantastic team. Those are 5 people from 5 highly motivated students from TU, from engineering, robotics, and business. We are vertically, we make the world brighter, one window at a time.
Super cool. The next team, that's a very serious topic. And there's a perfect problem solution fit. Please give it up for We Are Cars!
Or is this on? Okay, great, perfect. Alright, so let's go. So we are Cars, and this is all going to be about boundary-free RC car racing. You'll see it when it comes. So who loves Carrera Bahns or RC cars? Awesome. And who loves Mario Kart? So we are Cars, and we bring Mario Kart to real life. And do you want to know how it works? So what you just saw was we took the fun elements out of the best of both worlds. Speaking of which, we take real remote-controlled RC cars, and we also take the virtual world, which is to select your own track. So you can choose from a theme of various tracks, or even design your very own. And what you also saw in the video were some of the very cool features that we added. For example, you can pick up a power-up or even shoot your opponents. And even, who knows, you could land on a banana and go spinning, just like you're in a real-life Mario Kart. And we added more controls, and like steering, for example, and this adds to the fun element of the game. So how does this work? What is behind the magic of all of this? So we use a projector, which is projecting the track on the surface, followed by a camera, which captures the image of the track as well as the cars. Alongside this, we have our super awesome algorithms, which involve the motion tracking, the game logic, as well as the visualizations. Alright, so it's time to play, and we have a live feed from our demo booth that is starting now. Alright, so there are 2 teams, Team Yellow and Team Blue that's fighting. Oh, somebody got a shell and somebody's shooting the other guy. Okay. So Team Blue's on a roll, I think. And, oh, collision course. Alright, that's a banana. Oh, even shot. Okay, Alright, so that was just a part of the fun. And moving on, we have some really good testimonials that we've received from people as famous as Stephen Augustine, who is the founder of Curveboard, and he has a connection to be made with his team from Anki Overdrive as well. And
Our awesome team that came up with this includes these people. You can find them at the demo booth. And who's ready to play? Who wants to be the first one to try our product with us?
All right. So this is what happens when you give students, master students of the TU Munich, the opportunity to make their dreams happen. And you know, now it's your time to invest in them and let them know that this is a very awesome project. So we have 30 minutes now where we're gonna go back and we're gonna decide on the make and the start price. But it's your job to determine the think price. So this is the audience award. Go out, invest your money, see the teams, go to the booth, try it out for yourself. These are all working prototypes. Go try out for yourself. We'll see you back in 30 minutes.